Hello and welcome to the Cardiff School of Education and Social Policy virtual placement video. We're very fortunate to be joined today by Dr. Anna Bryant. Thanks for joining us, Anna. So what do you think are the benefits of a virtual placement?
Virtual placement is an excellent opportunity for you really to gain additional skill set. For those of you who are thinking of going into teaching or applying for a PGC, I think it's a really good opportunity for you to get ahead of the game. So for example, it's an opportunity for you to align yourself to the teaching and leadership standards. It's a great opportunity to link and work with external networks and external organisations, something again that the new curriculum for Wales really works towards. Make the most out of it because it really will set you up well for your future and the skill set that you will develop.
We're really pleased to be joined here today by Catherine Harrison, who is our careers consultant in the School of Education and Social Policy. What do you think are the skills that students can gain in terms of employability from a virtual placement?
I think the key thing is communication skills. Students will be working with different employers, maybe a different client group, and working collectively together. So that group work and that teamwork as well is an essential and a potential opportunity from a virtual work experience. So it's great to get your degree, but it's also really important to have some work experience and to show that you've got an insight into that real world situation of what's going on in the sector, what's going on in that particular organisation, or what that client group might need in terms of your expertise. So if you can provide evidence on your application to show that you have work experience and you've undertaken opportunities to develop your communication skills, your teamwork, your leadership, your organisational skills, it shows then, as you write about what happened on your work experience, that the employer can see you've got those transferable skills to apply to their organisation. So it's a great opportunity then for you to demonstrate that you're a good candidate and you're more likely to get shortlisted and be invited for interview.
Absolutely. Brilliant. Thank you very much, Catherine. So we're really pleased to be joined by Anthony and Amy, two of our housing studies students here at Cardiff Met. I just want to talk to you about your virtual placements that you're both on at the moment. So Anthony, just to start off with, could you tell us a little bit about your virtual placement, please?
Yeah, I'm in the Housing Association, studying regeneration.
Amy, can you tell us a little bit about your virtual placement?
Yeah, so my placement started in October and it's at the CIH Cymru. So I'm supporting a piece of research that's being carried out by Tyfu Cymru, and that's on housing advice and hospital discharge.
Anthony, can you just tell me a little bit about the experience that you've had whilst you've been on the placement so far?
Yeah, experience brings into practice everything that you learned in uni. So digital skills, communication skills, teamwork and structure. So it brings all them skills that you can use in employability.
Brilliant, thank you very much. And what about you, Amy?
I've been able to get involved with lots of different meetings with different members of staff, and that's really made me feel part of the team. I think it's allowed me to build confidence with virtual communication. I've developed my digital skills with sending formal emails and also communicating with different skill sets. And also because the placement's focused on research, I've developed loads of skills with that side of things as well.
Amazing. That's brilliant. Thank you very much, both. So we're really pleased to be joined by Nick Young, who's our lecturer on the Primary Education Studies programme. Tell us a little bit about your role.
Yep, so I work on Primary Education Studies. I'm a lecturer there and I used to be a former primary teacher.
Brilliant, fantastic. So we're going to talk today about virtual placements. So I just want to ask you a couple of questions, Nick. So in terms of your students who are about to go out on virtual placement, what do you think are the benefits of them going out on a placement virtually?
loads of benefits. Firstly, that they're actually able to go on placement. There was a fear that we wouldn't be able to go out on placement. I've spoken to a number of our student reps, and they're really looking forward to this experience, to engage with an authentic organisation and to gain some skills that they're going to be able to use not just on the course but in later life as well. Huge benefits in terms of the digital skills they're going to be able to develop. They're going to be able to develop their numeracy skills and make links to the curriculum, and be able to create some more resources that are going to be able to be used by children into the future.
And in terms of their careers in the future, what do you think are the skills that will be useful for them to move into a career in education in the future?
Yeah, this course is primary education studies. A number of our students will go on to be teachers, so they'll be able to develop a real skill set to help with their teaching, including creating resources, communication. But I think for this cohort, they're going to be able to develop a confidence and a skill set that's really going to set them up to be really marketable in the future employment market, just because they'll be using remote resources, they'll be creating videos, they'll be engaging with the new curriculum. So it's a really exciting that they can develop these skills within this project. Mark, I was going to ask, for us, we were just really relieved that we could have a placement. We were worried with the pandemic that it wouldn't happen. I think it's just such an opportunity for them to go out and to experience, even in a virtual setting, for their CVs. Is that something that's the same for your students, do you think?
Yeah, absolutely. I couldn't agree more. I think the fact that they're having an opportunity to have a placement is amazing during this time. But if anything, it's actually quite unique, I think, because the skills that they'll be developing through a virtual placement will hopefully set them apart for the future. Brilliant. That's great. Thank you very much.